Like, share, subscribe. What's going on with everybody? I'm just sitting here, been watching these college tournaments, watching Texas and Texas A&M right now. Salute to everybody. Shout out to everybody, Lions Den basketball community. It's college tournament time. It's gonna be sitting here going back and forth. Just gonna sit here and wait for these other games to come on at 4. It's currently 3:19 out here in the West. Hit the like button, like, share, subscribe. This college three ball. Nope. That's a big time rebound. And Texas A&M, man, they rebound their shots, so they give them extra possessions. A quick shot is good for them in their possession. See what Wade Taylor gonna do. That ball, southpaw, he's on fire. Okay, Texas need to bounce back now. See what they're gonna do. It's just the SEC tournament second round. I'm watching here. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit because I ain't trying to get no right strikes, all that yada yada stuff they like to do to me sometimes. But it is what it is. Hope everybody is well. Hold on a second. Got the got all the power conferences tournaments going on as well. So got the Big Ten, got the SEC, got the Big 12, and the Pac-12, ACC. So everybody's getting it on right now. The Big East is playing in Madison Square Garden. So I'm waiting on them. I'm watching the Big 12. I've been watching all these tournaments. It's been a good day. It's been a good day. It's been a good day. Shout out to everybody once again. Yeah. I don't know who's in the panel, but who's on the chat. Excuse me. Shout out to y'all because I really don't be getting into read the comments. I know over here, it's too much. I like to, I'm going to start paying attention more to the chat, but I just ain't never been that way because you always had them, people want to, he makes the free throw. They need that. So y'all need to stop right now. Oh, you only made one out of two. So it's a 2 point, it's a 4 point game. So y'all need to stop right here. Yeah, but shout out Cottage. I see you. What's good, man? He drives to the lane, off the glass, no good. Rebound, Texas. Almost lost control of it. That's a turnover. Trey Johnson couldn't, he threw it ahead of him. They gonna need to stop right here. And BYU, they beat Iowa State earlier. Yeah, granted, Iowa State has been they didn't have Lipsy, they didn't have Gilbert. I think Keyshawn Gilbert's their best player on their team. He's their heart and soul of their team, and he defends. They didn't have him. They didn't have they backcourt, and they still gave up a good fight. But BYU, man, they shooting the three balls. He's on fire. You know what I mean? So we just sitting here just watching these tournaments and everything like that. Um, I'll drop the link for anybody want to come in. Hit that like button, like, share, subscribe, man. And it is what it is, man. I ain't on no capping or anything like that. So I let women come up here as well. It don't matter. It's gonna be respect at the same time. I know people like to get their stuff off and everything like that. But when I want some order, I want order. Order in the courtroom. But anyway, overtime. Kansas played tonight, overtime. They play Arizona tonight. In the Big 12. I just love this time of year. I love it. And the Big East tournament's been good too. I'm waiting on my boy Jim Jackson and what's his name? be on the ones or twos together. I can't think it. I can't think his name. I see his face right now. I can't think of his name. It's that time of year, man. We got to get it. This is the best time to play their basketball. I did watch the game last. So I did watch the Kansas game last night, and yeah, that okay. That's how. Let's see, they can build on. You know, there's just too much inconsistencies on this team, but they do. They got the talent, yeah, but you got to show it. And I said it early in the year. You always want to play your best basketball going into the tournament. So I know Houston should be the favorite. Um, Rightfully so. They won the conference championship last year for the first time in the conference and have a darn good chance of doing it this year. If Kansas pull this off, it has to be a revenge tour because all the teams that could BYU blew them out, and then Utah's already out because they blew them out too. But it's just what it is. I just love this time kind of year to see we see what these players are really made of because you make your name in the NCAA tournament. And shout out to Pages Stojakovic, man. His son, man, had a great performance, man. Shout out to Jace Richardson. He's been balling for Michigan State, putting up numbers and having a major effect on a team. And Sparty, Tom Izzo always got his boys ready. He always have his boys ready around this time of year. I think this year's team is very unique. It's very unique because they all play together and every. I think they start five. Like I think they have like five players averaging double figures. When you have that cohesiveness in college ball, man, you're hard to beat. And they play great defense too. And they do got a high flyer. Michigan State always keep a high flyer in Cohen Carr. So I like what they doing over there at State. It's gonna be interesting what these Big Ten matchups going to be. But this is what it is. You want to come in here and talk about college ball? This is the place, man. That's what we're doing today. I'm. Y'all want to talk about the lead? That's fine. I ain't got no problem with that. But for the most part, it's all about what we're doing in college basketball. What we doing? They done down by one. Y'all need to stop. Good defense. He lost it. Kaluma, okay, this is y'all chance, Texas. This is y'all chance, Texas, to pull up an upset. They got 20 seconds on the shot clock. Call a timeout. That's smart. See what they're gonna do. The NCAA tournament's gonna be lit this year. The girls ain't gonna be no joke. The men is always brutal. It's always gonna be that way. Shout, shout out to VZ the Great. Hey, forgive me, y'all. Y'all know I ain't used to. Forgive me from earlier, man, because I don't begin into the comments because I know how it be over there on Ticket Channel sometimes. You know, dudes be saying some crazy stuff and get you off base of what you're saying and everything like that. So that's the main reason why. Yeah, y'all, it's March. It's March Madness. It's the best time of the year. The girls gonna be interesting too. Selection Sunday gonna be Sunday, so I will do a stream when I do a I will do a stream for that. But it's on and popping. What's up, Trey?
What's up with it, big bro?
Now, yeah, Cooper Flag did get injured. Yeah, I watched that game too. Yeah, both of them. But hey, Duke still had enough to win. But they do have a good team. I can't take it away. I know a lot of people is upset that John can win Coach of the Year. He actually went to Louisville, Coach. Hey, but you can't get mad at that. But hey, they're gonna need Cooper Flag though, and they're gonna need him because Knipple, he's a bucket. everybody, that team is well connected and everything. And I seen some people be talking about they ain't played against nobody, went against no adversity or anything like that. But I don't see it like that because they
I
have.
wanted to I wanted to ask you something, bro. Like I've been meaning to ask you about it. It ain't nothing on this subject, but it just I wanted to ask you as in like real life situations, right? We didn't all been in them as a kid. You been the one that your parents speaking up for, or you're the parents speaking up for the kid. I think we all of us have been in that situation. You're either the kid or you're the parent, or you being both.
Hmm.
Uh, I just wanted to ask you: do you think LeBron got at him publicly like that because the disrespect he felt? Right, he felt because can't nobody tell you how to feel when someone's talking about anyone. You can't tell someone how to take something. Do you think he did it publicly like that because he felt like you did it on a platform, publicly? So let me embarrass you publicly. Or do you think he, even though Stephen A did that public, he knowing that he can get in contact with Stephen A any way he wanted to, or Richard Jefferson's there, Perk, like all them dudes there that he knows, just people he knows in the business, he could have got at Stephen A and said, "Hey, I want to holler at Stephen A, tell him to hit my line, kept it private, nobody has to know." Stephen A probably would have
Hmm.
corrected himself on TV by itself. How do you think?
Hmm.
And it really ain't a right
Dang, they
or
went into
wrong.
another overtime. Y'all hit that like button, man. Texas and A&M going to another overtime. That gives me time because the game I want to watch come on at 4. Go on, go
It
ahead,
really
bro.
ain't a
I didn't
right
mean
or
to.
it really ain't a right or wrong. I'm just saying, what do you think he should have did it as? So it wouldn't be so like like this won't be something that people are talking about because this is a distraction when you're trying to win games and play. People are going to start asking your teammates, other people questions. Do you think he should have did it privately, or do you think it don't matter how he did it, it would have came out like that?
Honestly, I don't know because mainstream media I said it earlier. I've been saying it for years on Ticket Channel, even on my channel, man. I don't respect them
Mm-hmm.
because how I look at it is I seen mainstream media change like I seen it change like even I seen it the first time. I'm talking about I'm in my 40s. I'm in my upper 40s. So I seen it change when when Shaq and Kobe was together.
Yeah.
And that's when I start seeing how I'm like, man, we seen what Peter Vesey's and all the great ones, but Peter Vesey, he used to come and shout out to Herm because he let out back then, man. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't
You know,
understand. Like y'all don't understand. Like people used to say some of the outlandish, craziest stuff ever back then. But that's what made us. That's what molded you. That's what kept you. Especially when you prove people wrong. First you prove to yourself, and then everybody else gonna see that. But how I continue to look at this situation with Stephen A. and him is just like, okay, what's really going on?
why is he
Some
stepping out of the
because
box?
Yeah, because then at the same time, I stressed this yesterday. I said this not yesterday. I said the last time I was on. I was just saying. I was just like, hey, I mean, you're the one that came out and said that this man, that your son was better than half of the players in the NBA. I understand him coming at him saying that his father, like his parenting, I think he worded that wrong. That's just my opinion. He worded that wrong, but still, he shouldn't even said nothing about it. He should have let that go. And then, second of all, I don't understand how people will continue to tell me that I'm a hater and I'm this and that, where how I'm hating and everything I'm about to tell y'all is facts right now. Check this out, right? Name somebody that's on the NBA, that's on the NBA, that's on ESPN, that's on Fox Sports One. I'm talking about the major networks, right? I'm talking about mainstream, right? Name one of them that's in the game that don't bow down to anything that this man they don't criticize. I'm gonna constantly say this. I never seen a man that has so much power, right? He has so much power. He got everything that he needs, right?
He only
Yeah,
got criticized one time, and that's with the Dallas series. That's the only
yeah, that's
time the
it.
media went
That's
after
it.
his ass.
That's
That's
it.
the
And after
only,
that,
and I'm lying. I'm lying. Two times. The media went after him for the Dallas final series, bro, and the All Star game when he didn't attack Kobe, and everybody was mad. Like, no, it was y'all one on one moment. That was the Larry Bird, the Magic. That was the Jordan and the whoop. Like you missed that All
yeah,
Star moment. Right now, we got an
I
All
forgot
Star
about that
picture.
one.
We got a famous All Star picture of Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson posting up. Magic trying to post him up. That's legendary pictures. Like you took that for not counting. Like that's the only time the media only goes at him in the dunk contest. Things like that. Things that they want him to do, the media wants him to do, and he don't do it. That's when they go after him.
And the great words of Mace, and Mace said it better than anybody. He been saying some of the things that me, Trey, Maz,
What the real
Herm,
people say on the
James,
corners, in the house, in the
and
barbershops, he
and
was saying.
James, and my boy Know Your Boy, my boy Big Bro James, uh, my boy Polo, Lemon Pepper Lou. The list just goes on and on and on. Oh, my boy Underwriter, my boy Underrated Darkness. You know, it just list goes on. What he said was so pivotal, y'all. It's like, dude, like I just let me just continue to count the ways, right? So, nah, bro, because it's just crazy because a lot of
I
people
know,
doesn't know
I'm
how to
laughing. Hey,
pay
that
this.
was a good one. Hey, that was a great one. I just said, let me continue to count the way.
It's just like let me just continue this because
Hey,
I've been
look, you
painting this
got about
picture.
damn near 3 decades. Shit, he didn't get you 3 decades of shit.
It's like this. Actually, it's four for me. I started understanding basketball like really like until like my dad started like taking us to the gym and going against grown men and getting knocked down to the ground and every because I was always shorter. My brother was always taller than me.
Kind of going out there on
You
your earn, learning shit.
yeah. And I'm just like, okay, let's continue to paint this picture. I've been painting on this for a while. Trey, do you remember that stream when I got that Sports Illustrated? I still got it right here, matter of
Yes,
fact.
sir. Yes, sir. You know, I
Uh,
remember when you supposed to either send it to me personally or you put it up here.
yeah. I sent it to you first, and then and it said my three sons. I was like, here. I was like, and this is way before the journey. Listen, I don't care how he got there. I
Yep.
and I don't care that how he got in his position that his father put him in that position. Okay, fine, but at the same time, you can't play both sides of the fence, and I'm going to tell you why. Because you was the one that came out your own mouth and said that your
You
son
put all this
is
pressure on
better
that boy.
is better than half. And look, they killed LeVar Ball for doing it, right? But guess
Man,
what?
thank you, sweet Jesus. Somebody said it, boy. LeVar Ball was getting interviews just to get, boy, you're crazy.
And
You
then
said
they
your
was
son better than Steph. You crazy.
and then this is the thing though. I'm gonna continue to paint this picture, y'all. Check this out as I'm watching this game. It's a great game now. Texas now lead now by one, but in double overtime. But that let's remember one thing, y'all. They can't erase history, right? And this is and no, let me just paint another picture for y'all people that thinking that we uplift Kobe
Oh, can
Bryant
I promote
and
something too,
Tim
bro? Can
and
I promote something about him while you saying that? Anybody who has Max, they have the making
mhm.
of Kobe Bryant on there right now. If you have Max, go look it for anybody, and I'm talking about the young crowd. For you guys that really don't know Kobe, didn't get to see his career, that's something for you to catch up on Kobe on. They're starting all the way from his childhood, Italy with his dad, all the way to high school, all the way. So you guys could really learn instead of coming in here just running your mouth off of the highlights that ESPN show you.
And another thing too, on top of that, and they like to dismiss. They always want to say domination. To me, this is domination.
Thank you.
I'm gonna say this. These two. I've been saying this, and I want anybody. If you think you can test your mic, if you want to test your mic, challenge me on this. Name two players in this generation in LeBron era that are better than Tim Duncan and Kobe Bryant. I'll wait. Until then, y'all ain't got nothing else to say to me because you know why? Because you don't have none of these players have all 10 defensive teams. Because you remember 2004 and 2005 season, they took away defense And ever since then, we've been seeing 20 years, almost 20, what,
Hey,
20, almost 20
when
years
was
of
the
this
last time?
nonsense.
When was the last time? What was that? 2002, bro. The last time the Lakers won the finals. 2002, three.
It's not even that. And then this is the
No,
thing,
I'm
though,
just
too,
saying.
that
When was
what,
the last time that they went Kobe and Shaq? Just saying on dom. We haven't had back to
oh,
back.
yeah,
Just to go to
dominance.
back. We ain't even got to go to triple. I ain't even gonna go to the 3-peat. We haven't had back to back since Miami, bro. And that was with a super team. We haven't had back to back with all these super really
Mm-hmm.
Steph them, but that's with a super team. You had Mike, Kobe, who did it 3 times without a super team. It was all about Kobe and Shaq, everybody else. Kobe and Shaq and everybody else. Michael, Scotty and Pippen and everybody else. Now you got
Yes.
all these, you got 3 to 4 dudes on your team that can make the All-Star game, and you can't go back to back. But the league is way more talented, huh?
Hold on. Let's continue to paint this picture, Rome. Let's stay right here. Let's just stay right here. Because I don't want I don't want to miss I don't want to miss the point here. Okay. So let's get back to the beam, right? So we already know Shaq and Kobe. We already know even Shaq. And this is one thing I find very interesting about y'all people too. The interview with him and Kobe
And
Bean Bryant.
mhm.
That right there would tell y'all anything.
Shuts
But y'all
everything
still,
down.
and then it's just everything down. But this is one thing about this new era, though, right? They want to sit there and want us to praise them, but then at the same time, let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it real. I'm gonna continue to paint this picture, y'all. I got Trey
Mm.
on here, so I ain't trying to get off track what I'm doing. I know where I'm at, but let's get to this, right? So you got Kobe and
Here
Shaq.
goes some old purple and gold paint. Go ahead, finish painting.
Kobe and Shaq, right? You had them, right? And then this is one thing about the media that I've been trying to tell y'all on Ticket and even over here. They pick and choose who they like. They never liked it, Kobe Bryant. And then y'all want to say dumb stuff that people try to uplift Kobe because he died. No, they wasn't even respecting the man when he was living. They said the man they how can and this is one thing I don't understand people though too. I think Shaq underachieved. Yes, Shaq was the most dominant, but he wasn't dominant like Wilt Chamberlain. Wilt
Yes, he
Chamberlain,
did.
that was dominant.
Yes, he did underachieve. Shaq should have way more championships. Shaq should be higher on the scoring list. Shaq should be a lot
Yes.
more. He should have way more defensive teams.
Yes.
He should at least have one defensive player. Shit.
Yes. This is one thing I understand though too with people,
And
because I
was he
get
ever a
to
rebound champion? How many rebound champions was he? Because he should have a couple of those too.
oh we know we can always
He always
go
trying to
through
shit on. He always trying to shit on Dwight,
basketball
but
reference.
Dwight kind of got every center award that you're supposed to. Defensive player.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
He didn't got defense player, rebound champion. He even got rebound champion with the Lakers when his back was out.
Hey, let's look at Shaquille O'Neal while we continue to paint this picture that y'all try to say that. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold up.
After that first championship between Kobe and Shaq, Shaq told you guys in the interview that T. Price talking about. He said after that first championship, I sat back. I relaxed. He said, I knew I had a killer like you that can go 50 and above any night. So who's carrying who? Shaq's basically telling you he ain't activated until the playoffs. Kobe, you can do all the season shit. Also, my thing with LeBron is I remember when you was playing the Boston Celtics and your mom came over there just to cuss KG and Paul Pierce out for hard fouling you. And you looked at your mama yourself, LeBron, and said, sit your ass down, man. Stay out of this. Because it's a man's world and you didn't want to feel like people like your mama got, so why would you do that to your son? You don't want people to feel like your dad, you don't want people getting at your son like that. Like other people don't come in. Other parents, you don't think other parents. Only one time I seen something like this happen was with KD, Mama, and Stephen A. when Stephen A got on KD, his mama had to come and do an interview, and he was like, "Mama Durant, Mama Durant." But it's different with a father. You don't see no fathers talking about, I need to come on ESPN or FS1 to say, leave my son alone. A man knows, like, nah, I'm not going to do that to my son. Like, I'm going to embarrass him, if anything.
Yeah. What's up, brother Trey?
Hey, what's going on? Well, you don't do that to a man. It's different. Like with your daughter, of course, go up there, find out. Hey, who messing with her? But with a man, you want that man to figure it out. Who messing with you? Somebody messing. Well, you got to figure that out. You got to stop the. I can't go up there and stop that person from messing with you. That's something that I want you to do because in your life, you're going to be the man in your family. You're going to be the head, and you're going to need to know how to solve these problems. I'm not going to always be there for you. And your son is a grown man, just like you was when you came in the league, and you let your mama know. This is where you stop defending me.
Trey, you
When
right.
KG and Paul Pierce was choking your ass out because they hard fouled you so you wouldn't get to the rim, your mama came over there and was ready to put hands on them niggas. You said, sit your ass down, shut the fuck up. Because you wanted your manhood to be known. Like, I don't need you now. And that's how you got to treat your son. Your son could have walked over there to Stephen A. Smith and said, I don't like that shit you saying.
You know
It's
what?
time for you to cut the umbilical cord. I would have seen Stephen A. Stephen A. say, I see your son. He put his head down. I ain't put my head down. I see your ass. I'm coming right over there. Hey, nigga, you got a problem with me? Why every time you on TV, nigga, you always talking about me, man? It's a lot of rookies, nigga. Pick one other than me. That's all your son had to do, nigga. It would have looked better that he would have showed some man, some type of beast in him. Like, nigga, I ain't having it. I may be LeBron
He's
James' son, but I
not.
got my own fucking voice. And he hasn't showed that yet. And if you don't never shut your ass up, LeBron, we ain't gonna never know who the hell Bronny is. I don't know who the hell Bronny is right now. I don't know nothing about Bronny, like his real. I don't know if y'all got somebody writing his speeches down when I don't know who your son really is, like him himself. Why? Because you keep on talking for him. You didn't see Kobe Daddy. You didn't see Shaq Daddy. You didn't see none of these dudes who got criticized. Everybody get. First of all, let's keep it real. Anyone who comes in the league with a some type of hype or related to someone that played in the NBA, you got pressure and people are going to critique you because either if it's your father, your brother, your cousin, we want to see if you're like them or better than them. And if you're not, hell yeah, we're gonna be like, damn, that's your family. Like, that's just anything. That's like a horse that come from Seabiscuit. If that horse don't run fast, you're gonna be like, this horse came from Seabiscuit.
Oh yeah, let's continue to paint this picture.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I got Shaq's resume right here, right?
And after you
He's a
finish, I want to
15
listen to us.
he's 15-time All-Star. He's a four-time NBA champ, 92, 93 All-Rookie, three times All Defensive Teams. He should have way more than that. Three times Finals MVP, NBA 75 anniversary team, two times
Damn,
scoring
no
champ,
rebound champion.
no, four-time
Damn,
All
Oh,
NBA,
damn.
1992, 1993 Rookie of the Year, three-time All-Star MVP, and
Man,
1990, 2000 MVP. And before Big Brother go, before Underrated go, I gotta say this, right? I find it very interesting that y'all want to discredit the All Star game in y'all era, whereas All Star game that we grew up loving when we was growing up underrated. Cause he can school us about the ABA, and you know what? And Wimby, the only thing I did agree with you about that you think that what you said is combine ABA stats and NBA stats. They need to be considered as a stat.
yeah, ABA, yeah,
In that
ABA
case,
and the NBA need to
in
bring
that
those
case,
stats together.
an underrated can go after I say this. In that case, add Julius Irvin on there. He could be considered as one of the best small forwards of all time. But anyway, go ahead, underrated.
you know what? I hear you talking about La Dixter, right?
Here we
You
go.
know what? I want to do this before I continue. And there's a song by the Beatles back in the 1960s. And
Ooh,
I want
upset.
to do something. I want to hold your hand. That's what Dixon want. He want everybody to hold their hand. And you a man, just like Tracy, you a man. I know he's a man, but we gotta stop calling him a man. He's not a man. He carry bags. He looks sweet. He wear wigs. Look how he came towards Stephen A. Smith. And I'm not saying that he's not. I'm just saying we gotta call it as it is. He's a sweet chocolate, want to make the believe boy. And when he did Stephen A. Smith, despite how we feel about Stephen A. Smith, we're gonna put that on the side for a minute. But that's some childish shit. You mean Brony? You mean little Dexter Jr. cannot take up himself? He hold somebody's spot in the NBA. He's not even gonna play in the G League.
Hey, underrated and Trey. Hey. You know what I find very interesting? This is what I always say this all the time. Everybody show you who they are and who they are, right? I've been saying the same thing about this guy forever. This guy gonna show his hand. Everybody be kissing his butt, talking about, oh, he said us that. I heard somebody say on the Homie Showtime channels talking about this dude that set a standard for other NBA players getting like, dude, like all these other NBA players though that you fail to realize though, they earned their way to get into the league. They sons earned their way to the league. It wasn't no, hey, I know the stuff happens. I get all that, but at the same time, you get there, and then you can't hide your hand and be like, you the one that sat there and said. 'Cause I remember, hey Trey, what was that interview that he had when they asked him about Bronny, and what did Jay Reed from Akron say? What did he say? You go ask Bronny. He a grown man. Did he not
Man,
just say that this year? Did he
yeah,
not? Y'all forget. Y'all forget he did say that, y'all. This is one thing I don't understand about y'all people too. Everything that he says it, and y'all act like
contradicts
he didn't
itself.
even say it. And no, I'm talking about his fans.
Man,
We already know. We already know that his fans is, and we've been saying this for a while. And this is what I'm going. I'm going to continue to stir this pot again. We're gonna get back on what I was saying. So Kobe and Shaq, right? They had their three. Boom. Shaq gone. Shaq ended up winning one. And then everybody was, I remember the media when he won it. This about Kobe and this and that. And then boom. Yeah, Kobe threatened to leave. Y'all always want to say, yeah, Kobe did this, Mike demanded trades, but they still stayed with their team. And
It was a
finally they
reason
got
behind
somebody.
that. You gotta put big details. See, the reason why Kobe asked for the trade is because they wanted to treat Kobe like the ninth wonder of the world. They didn't care
Right.
about championships at the time. When his brother was in charge, he said, no, no, no. You're not about to just have people say, come and watch the great, amazing Kobe Bryant. Motherfucker, I want to win championships. If you don't give me no help, I'ma leave. He didn't want
That's
to ever
facts.
leave. That was a movie. That was a chess move. It's checkmate. If you don't fucking move that piece, it's checkmate. And they moved the piece. That's what he did. He didn't want to leave. That's why he never ever brought another trade. He never brought a trade up again, even when the team sucked, because they did what he wanted at the time.
Yeah, and I'm glad I was just about to say that Trey, but you took the words out of my mouth. But go ahead, underrated.
no. What I'm saying, now we talk about Shaq, right? You read his stat. Let me get this straight. He did not have a rebound title.
Yeah, that's messing me up too.
Mhm.
Underrated. I'm like, damn, he ain't got a rebound
He ain't
champion.
rebound.
Damn.
That's why I don't understand. This is I get everybody's going here, but this is my thing though. It's like y'all know, out of all people, y'all know I don't have a goat. I respect everybody that played the
You
game.
got
Everybody
generational
do.
goats. You got generational goats.
Yeah, right. You got generational.
You
You
got the
got
best in your generation. That's a fact. Hey,
yeah.
he's the
That's
most
generation.
decorated. He's the best in his generation. He won the most championships out of his generation. That's a fact that you cannot argue.
Right.
Yeah,
When you come,
it's
when you
just
go and
people.
say, "What's this dude draft class?" and you look at everybody who was drafted either 1 year before him and a year behind him, that's your generation. The year you're in, and the year before you, and the year after you. That's all players that's probably going to be with you for 10 years. That's your generation to outdo. You cannot argue that if a dude is more decorated. If you want to say LeBron is the most decorated dude out of his generation, but he's not the most winning because him and Steph is tied with
Right.
championships. It's the same thing you guys stuck Kobe with Tim Duncan.
Mm-hmm. And Kobe on the one that repeated. Duncan did win, and I like Dove. I love
What
Tim
Kobe
Duncan as a
said, what
player.
Kobe said, you don't hear this with, not to cut you off, big bro, you don't hear this with Magic and Kareem. He said, but I get this Kobe and Shaq shit.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that it's just like and then let's just harp on some other things I was thinking about. I find it very interesting that y'all always want to say that we don't respect this era, but y'all go mess with a Bob Cousy and disrespect this man, and then your camp would sit there and disrespect Jerry. Or not Joe Camp. Well, he might well be affiliated with Joe Camp because JJ Redick came out of Jerry West, and Jerry West gave him the kill shot of all time. So y'all want all
Jerry
the
West shut him
y'all
up
want.
fast.
Hey, he gave him the kill. He gave him that Call of Duty kill shot, like straight
Hey,
headshot.
hey, he
Boom.
said, I
Get up
just want
out
to
of here.
know what the hell did JJ do in this generation?
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
look,
talking about.
This is the thing about this though too, that pissed me off. We got JJ Dedick. I gotta call him Dedick. JJ Dedick instead of Dixon. I call him JJ Dedick because he JJ Athletic Dedick. You know this motherfucker. I'm saying, do y'all know who Jerry West is? Do you really know? I mean, I'm sorry, the late great Jerry West,
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah, rest in
Logo,
peace. Yeah, Mr. Logo,
Mr.
purple and
Logo.
gold.
you
Okay,
know they got rules. This generation got rules now. Underrated. They don't go back no years before they were born. If you
no,
start
you
talking
know what?
before they
Hold
were
on,
born, they like
microwave.
that. That
Don't
don't
use
count.
microwave. They want to stick to 30 years and that's it. No, Mr. Logo. You read Jerry West stats. It's sad that his stats is better than Shaq.
Mm.
Take out the championships. It's better than Shaq. We ain't gonna talk about Bill Russell.
And let's give Dennis Rodman.
Bill
I
Russell
got to give
take out
Dennis
the
Rodman a standing
championships.
ovation, man. Shaq don't got a damn rebound championship, but you do.
No,
You got three of them in a row. You didn't got three in a row in the land of giants. You didn't took rebound champions away from Kareem, Elijah Wan, David Robinson, Shaquille O'Neal, Alonzo Mourning, Sean Kemp, all these dudes who was giant leapers, all that you whooped him with, and he wasn't the biggest leaper. He just knew
who
it
you
was
talking
like that.
about?
Dennis Rodman, this dude just was
Yeah.
blessed by God to know where that ball was going to bounce off that rim and get position. Shaq don't have one rebound championship. You keep the Dwight Howard name out your mouth, man.
Mm.
I'm sorry. I don't got Dwight Howard ain't one of my favorite players, but Shaq, you stop that shit. This man got like 3, 4 rebound championships, 3 defensive championships, and a championship. You leave this man alone.
And you,
And a
so
lot of
so 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 Trey and my brother here and the people in the chat. Is it safe to say, right, that
mhm.
Dwight Howard could write his own ticket if he want?
And he led a team to the finals with less help than you, Shaquille O'Neal.
That was
And
a fact.
Shaquille O'Neal,
No matter
he
what team, no matter what team it is, Shaq's on with Kobe, with Dwayne Wade, nigga. After those two teams, nigga, you start doing what everybody else doing. You started it, Shaq. You start running the Boston, running the Phoenix, running any team
Phoenix.
you thought had a
Yep.
chance, bruh. You start ring chasing. That's why you tell players right now today, don't ring chase because you learned your fat ass lesson.
you know what
Mm.
though? I just came
And I
out.
love Shaq though, but hey, this ain't
I
me
love
taking
Shaq, but the
a
truth is the truth, though. It's
truth.
a fact. You can watch Shaq after the Lakers. What he do? He went and chased the second best shooting guard at the time coming up. Let me go get this dude coming up. He went over there and did what? Did what he should have did with Kobe. It's your team, D Wade. Nigga, Kobe is way better than D Wade right now. You didn't give him that. That shows who you were. Boom. Then after D Wade, when they couldn't take you no more, when it was showing that you wasn't the guy and they could let you go, what you start doing? Went to Boston, went to Cleveland with LeBron, went to Phoenix. Nigga, you start chasing rings, nigga, looking for help, trying to be on all of the best teams. You no longer had the faith that you were the most dominant player to where it's I can take a team. You start your big ass, 500 pounds, start hopping on little niggas' backs and say, carry me. But we already knew you needed to be carried when you played with Kobe, when you played with Penny. You got jealous of Penny when Penny started getting crowd attractions and shit.
Those are
So
facts.
so 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 it's safe to say, right? Again, right? That we talking about LaDixter and we talk Big Shaq. Is they part of
Oh
the
God.
family? Because the way I look at it, he's the same as LaDixter chasing championships, right? He act the
If you
same
look
as
at it, if you really
LaDixter.
look at it, Shaq made super teams. He was the first dude to create super teams when he went and grabbed, even though they were old, he tried to make one with Gary Payton, Karl Malone, Shaq,
And they try
and
to
him.
blame that on Shaq, and they try to
And
blame
look,
that
and
on
then he
Kobe.
tried to do
Kobe
it.
actually
Look,
had
and then he did the
better.
same thing in Miami. Went over there, Gary Payton, come on, whoop de whoop, come on. Like Shaq always knew he needed help, bro. Like people just wanted to. He's so dominant. Why? Because he got all these other players around him that can play basketball and know how to do it to where you can't really focus on him neither.
But what's so crazy though, right? I mean, what's so crazy though, right? But the late great Kobe Bean Bryant won back-to-back titles.
Mhm.
Man,
Just
did
He could
way
have been
better. Did
three.
way better. Look, with something less. Look, you can't do. It went from you can't do it without Shaq to I do it with something lesser than Shaq.
It's not even that. We can just go. We can look at that, and then this is another thing too, y'all.
It is
Like
that's a part of it because they were
it
saying
is.
that he needs something like that. Kobe
Yo,
won his last championships with something less, with a lesser team. No Rick Fox, no known players like that. Only known players you
yeah.
could say Paul
Jordan
Gasol,
Farmar,
Lamar Odom, and that's it.
Ron
And then we
Artest.
got Ron Artest later on.
Mm-hmm.
Those was the
It's
known
just a
players. Like outside, you know these dudes, even if they didn't play with the Lakers.
yeah, but that hey, let's hey matter of fact, let's look at this Laker last we're gonna look at the last 3 years, right? We just fast forward here to Los Angeles Lakers. We're gonna go to the last 3 years where they made to when Kobe and Gasol we're gonna look at their rosters, right? And I made this point up a long time ago, and I'm gonna say it again. Back in the day, when they made trades and everything like that,
Mhm.
it was just one. It was player for player.
A role player.
Now, can you, hey, y'all? Cause we've been I know underrated been watching basketball longer than me. I know I watched some years. I know Trey watched some years. Can you imagine them trading players like Wilt? You know how many picks they get for Wilt Chamberlain? All the great ones. Just think about it.
Woo,
Look
give
at
me
all
your
these.
whole team for Will Chamberlain. I need your team and the team. Look, I'm gonna need the Lakers. Look, I need the Lakers whole
Crazy.
roster. Look, and then go next door and tell the Clippers to throw their team in there too.
Right.
And look, with team, look, and then look, Bill Russell. Man, give me 5 teams. I need 5 teams for Bill. Come on, bro. Allen Iverson. Like if they was trading dudes at they apex. Vince Carter. Can you imagine? You ain't gonna have no team. We would have had to extend the league. We would have had to make more teams because that wouldn't have been fair, bro. Remember when they was fit to have Tracy McGrady, Tim Duncan, and Grant
Duncan.
Hill, nigga, in
Yeah.
Orlando?
That would
No,
have been crazy. And
that'd be
then not only
crazy.
that, that would have been, and then not only that, could now because just think about it, y'all. Tim Duncan was always durable.
Man.
He so Matt so T Mac would have had him. Oh, that would have even if Grant Hill wasn't even there, just him
Man,
and Duncan alone would have been
man.
a great would have been something that
And Grant Hill would have been able to play a little couple of more games like he did in Phoenix because them dudes would have took so much pressure off of him to where he just would have had to play his little role here and there. He wouldn't have had to just be a 20-point guy. See, when it was just
he
him
would have
and
tried to
Tim, he
rush
was
back.
he had to force himself to be that 20-point guy he was in Detroit. If he would have had Tim, and look, they didn't get Timmy because Doc Rivers denied to let Tim Duncan bring his family on the fights.
Those are facts.
That
I
nigga
remember
Tracy
that.
McGrady found that out on ESPN. I'll never forget it. He said, "Wait, hold on." Took his glasses off. He said, "Me and Doc gotta have a talk when I see him."
Yeah, he's dead serious about it too.
Because he took
Yeah.
cap. He felt like that man took cap. You took some finals or some cap, nigga. I couldn't get out the first round.
He would have definitely got out the first run with Tim Duncan. I can guarantee you that. If he
And
But
would have
could you
had him,
just imagine though, bro? We would have said, like, honestly, that generation that
we would
I
have
grew
looked
up
at
in, I'm not gonna
right.
lie. When we seen teams like we wouldn't even watch the games like how people still watch Golden State. If it would have been Kobe, T Mac, Vince Carter, or Allen, some shit, Nick, then the league wouldn't have even because niggas would have been like, this shit ain't fair, man. You know Kobe about to go 50, AI 50, T Mac. Like, you can't beat this team. Like, that's as far as you can go was Kobe and Shaq. Kobe and Shaq, they felt like was a goddamn cheat code. And those two niggas were just two niggas.
yeah, and then
And
throwing
they want to
this is
say and then they want to say that them two, my fat Andre gonna let you go. Then they're gonna say that this is one thing I don't understand too. Y'all always say, "Well, look, y'all always make excuses about who these players is coached by and who they play with." But when
Uh,
it comes to this player, to him, look at everybody in his era and look at all the lies that's been manipulated over the years when they said they become you see how the lie, how the truth get exposed where Nick Wright and all his minions was saying that Boston was created a super team just to beat LeBron, and then finally look at all the years later when D Wade came out of his mouth and he seen Kobe Bryant winning that championship, and he made that phone call to Jay Reed just to stop this man.
man.
But y'all want to, and then this is another thing too. It's manipulatism to the two. Look how he did J.R. Smith. Took J.R. Smith and Iman Shumpert away from Carmelo.
Yes, sir. Fuck that team up, and that nigga Carmelo went in there, blew a head gasket, called LeBron James. Is that what we doing, nigga? Like, we
I
that
never
jealous?
respect
Like, nigga,
him.
that's what we doing. And this is things like T. Price said, and it's coming to light. This is shit that happened 15 years ago, people, that just couldn't been said. Moves that him and Rich Paul was doing, diminishing the Eastern Conference. No competition. Let's not let them niggas have no competition, because you know what happened? In that opener of that season, what happened, T. Price? New York beat the shit out of Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga
yeah.
LeBron say, "Oh, hell no. Give me those two niggas that was D'ing me up. I want JR. They was hitting threes and D'ing me up. I want those two niggas. You purposely, your best friend, he wasn't on the banana boat, so y'all can stop saying Carmelo. Carmelo said he want y'all to stop saying he a banana boat brother, because that wasn't him on there.
Facts.
But one of your best partners, you sabotaged on purpose. Same thing with D Wade. Left him, didn't tell him nothing. Everybody always talking about this nigga. Look out for his people and look out for black dudes. Y'all don't talk about. Yeah, he look out for certain. He look out at the same time. He look out for the smaller ones. He look out for the smaller ones. The ones that gotta say, "I wouldn't have this if it wasn't for you." You don't do it for the niggas that's gonna have this if it wasn't for you. Like Carmelo, he was gonna be Carmelo without you. He didn't have to thank you for shit. D Wade don't have to thank you for shit. You know what I mean? But them other dudes and role players. That's why you get Tristan Thompson played. That's why you get Kendrick Perkins played, because those niggas got to thank you. Those niggas got to speak up on you in interviews. The other niggas don't.
Be slurp, be slurp. And let me say this though. I know your naysayers gonna say, "Oh, how long is ago?" Brother Trey just said it's 15 minutes ago. Was not that long. It was not that long ago.
This is the second time on T. Price.
Man, it's been so
This the second time I had to think about it underrated. This the second time that he effed his boy Carmelo, because you stole the rookie of the year from him too.
Yeah.
The NBA snuck in the league in the middle of the night, stole the Rookie of the Year trophy, and gave that shit to LeBron when everybody know that shit should have went to Carmelo. Carmelo was going up against all the best competition in the league. Not LeBron. Why I say that? Because out of 4 times in the season, he has to face them Lakers. Out of 4 times in the season, he got to face Dirk. Out of 4 times in that season, he got to face the Spurs. He was facing all of the championship teams and taking them to some cold challenges in the playoffs. I never forget that 6-game series between him and Kobe.
Yeah. They going at it.
I'm gonna tell you something that was supposed to be better, but they just didn't do it right. I never forget when they said Allen Iverson was going to the Denver Nuggets and Carmelo was there. Woo-wee. If Carmelo was a little bit more mature, I believe, and Allen Iverson really worked on his game. See, Allen Iverson just was blessed by God. That dude was not in the gym. If that dude was in the gym just a little bit, he would have, just a little bit. He was going off of all raw talent. That's what I looked at. When I seen him, that was just all raw talent. That wasn't something he practiced. That dude he did whatever you made him do in the game. He didn't practice that shit.
Yeah, if you look at that team, Denver, then they had JR, and they had Kenyon and stuff like that. Melo was young at that time. What could have been?
You heard what JR said too about that block? See, these are things a player won't say at that time, but now he's not getting an NBA check. He said, LeBron let me get all that by myself. See, he didn't like that. He said, when I, didn't know how many timeouts and when I did that, I didn't like that. LeBron didn't say nothing in the media, get off his back a little bit. You know what I mean? And then he said, so if it's like that, he said, give me credit then for the block. When he blocked Iguodala, he said, because if I don't run in front of him and slow him up and make him think about it, and that's true. It's little things in basketball that helps you. If he don't run in front of Iguodala slams that shit. Iguodala seeing him, he's thinking about getting a low bridge. You don't want to do run under you like, what the fuck you doing? You don't know you're going to get a hard foul because this is a close finals game. So he made Iguodala think twice about how to put that ball in the hoop. Just that little split second gave LeBron time to block that shit.
Do y'all think it was a gold 10? Because some people thought it was gold 10.
I don't think it was a gold 10. I feel like if y'all meet at the same time, that's a block.
Yeah, I don't think it was a gold 10 either.
But I do believe what J.R. Smith is saying is true. It's like, for instance, T. Price, if a dude got a fast break and I just run in front of him while he's dribbling the ball just to make him do one more dribble move behind the back, whatever it is, I slowed him down to where you come in diagonal from him. If I don't do that, he gets that layup without you being there. But if I do that and make him do one more move, you get that block. LeBron don't give all his team. Did he give Chris Bosh credit for the rebound? Like everybody talk about the three. Everybody talk about the 3 that Ray Allen made, right? But nobody talk about shit. Without Chris Bosh getting that damn rebound and without Greg Popovich doing that dumbass move, taking Tim Duncan out, that don't happen.
Hey, let's just continue to talk about it though. Look, let's just like how we gonna continue to say, like we say. Maybe count the ways, right? We ain't never seen this guy. Never acknowledge. I never heard him acknowledge his teammate, anything like that. Then y'all want to say Kobe was selfish. I can remember Kobe get his MVP speech, and guess who he had all up there when he had his MVP? His teammate. I see Kevin Durant. Even though they try to say KD and all this and that there, they even try to say KD was the first one that started the super team. No, it was actually. It's amazing all this truth is coming out. Hey, y'all know I've been saying this for a while. The truth is going to come out about.
You've been saying it, bro. You've been saying it. I will give you that. I'm gonna give you your flowers on that. You said that before when the rumors was just going on. Where he's going? LA? Is he coming to the Lakers? He was like, man, please don't come to the Lakers. And you like, please don't come to the Lakers.
About that, bro. People want to sit there and talk about, man, you a hater. You're not a real Lakers fan. Like, dude. Y'all can't hate me because I'm actually telling the truth that I've seen it coming.
Everything this man said came true. He said LeBron is going to destroy the Lakers from the inside out. Look what he did to them. The Lakers were destroyed. Look what he did to the greatest franchise in NBA history. He said he's going to trade his championship team away. Trade his championship team away. Then he started complaining. He said he's going to start complaining. Then he going to get this dude trade. Then he going to get that. He did all those things that T. Price said. But he's a hater. You can't be a hater you can't be a hater when a dude make your words come true. When your shit come to fruition, I'm not a hater. I tried to tell you, and I hate to say it. People hate when people do this, but look, I told you so. He can say that. I told you so. I'm gonna rub it in your face. Pick that shit up. T. Price, pick that shit up and rub it in their face and let them smell it.
Oh yeah, that's why I've been on Ticket Channel been saying that. Go ahead, Andre.
When T. Price talking about it, y'all, it was not a process of breaking up. Everything happened within a year, and that is the sad thing about
Let me tell y'all something.
it. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, it happened within a year, and everything else had went downhill after that.
T. Price, me, underrated. I believe this without even conversations with these dudes at this time. I just know we love basketball. When we seen LeBron getting drafted, I don't think we were angry, right? Because we looked at it like, come up in, because look, we wasn't angry when Kobe came in, when they were trying to go after Jordan and the T-Max, like that's about it. We want to see what's next. We want to know where this sport is going. So when we seen LeBron, I feel like I was like, let me see what you can do with the Kobe's. Let me see what you can do with the T-Max. Let me see if the hype is real. And I think he broke every real basketball player heart, like who really loves this, when he did that shit and went over there and played with D Wade instead of facing the challenge. I think every real basketball, that's where he lost the men, like the real men of the sport. He lost us right there.
Yeah. And then he had his little flunkies mind.
It was no hate on LeBron. We was all just ain't no rooting for you, but we was like, let's see what you got, nigga. And when you did that, you made us say, oh shit, I don't care what you got because look how you doing it. That's what you did to the real baller.
I can't bring my team up like that. I need help. So does that mean you're a Darren Roach?
I'm a real Laker fan. If Kobe would have jumped ship, I would not been cheering for that nigga. I would have been like, this nigga a sucker. This nigga can't take it. On everything. If Kobe would have jumped ship, I would have been on his ass.
But you know what, brother Trey and brother O'Head, what's so crazy about it? And you know what? Out of all that the NBA had gave this legit still the past. He's still 4-6 in the championship.
And he got
God damn.
also he has more. He had lost more finals. He had lost more games in the NBA finals. This is why I'm saying when they say this dude is dominant, right? When they say this dude is dominant, I've been like, when I see dominance, I've been saying this though.
Dominance is constant winning, not constant losing.
Losing, right?
Another thing too. Plus minus, right? They always want to mention LeBron stats, right, in the finals and everything, right? Look up his plus minus in the finals. Go look at that. Wins and or losses. Go look at it and see how many negatives you get.
Go look at his points. Go look at his points in the last 5 minutes of the game. Then go look at his points in the last 4 minutes of the game. Then go look at his points in the last 3 minutes of the game. Then go look at him like the last 2, last 1, and go look at his percentage. All that shit get worse in those moments.
Yeah, and the other sad thing about it, he's not even 500.
You remember T. Price, what we got on him about against Boston 2 times? Remember when he had like 6 fucking seconds on the clock? And that nigga did 1 dribble move and he still had 3 seconds on the fucking clock. And he shot a 3. And we was like, what the fuck? We were like, we were like, that's the smartest player in the world, huh? That was smart. You gave them first of all, you didn't take the whole goddamn shot clock. Could have got a real good playoff, and you didn't take it to the hole because you're scared of foul, where you could have still had seconds on the clock and then gave them a quick foul and then came back down and scored. But you are one of the best minds in basketball, huh?
Oh, and you remember he had the same IQ since the age of 9. So I find it very interesting. You say you had this This like I've been trying to tell y'all.
It shows. It shows with his little kitty ass.
You know what, Trey, man, sometimes I be thinking we just think alike, but it shows in his mindset. It shows
Yes.
in his demeanor, and it shows how this ain't got. And listen, I'm talking about straight basketball. I'm not into this person. I don't care about how much money you make, because the Bible says this: "What profits a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul?"
To lose his soul, yeah.
So y'all can stay away from me with all that. But anyway,
Straight basketball, he's childish. He throws. Hold on, hey T Price, please tell me. I don't care if it was private. We didn't see it. I don't care. Remember when they said Kobe came in? We heard that as a story through Lou Williams. Kobe came in there, flipped the table. We didn't know nothing about that on the court. Shaq said, "Yeah, when you did that, I flipped it." We don't see none of that. But LeBron James, somebody tell me where any famous basketballs. You don't even got to be famous. A role player. Tell me where they threw a goddamn tantrum like LeBron James on the court, where they were grabbing the coach by his goddamn nuts, pulling Darvin Ham on the court. Like, goddamn, what's going on? This nigga act like somebody that socked him in his chin, and ain't nobody said nothing.
Y'all hit that like
When
button,
have
man.
we ever seen that, bro? Out of all the times Shaq got fouled, anybody got, look, Rambis, look, you will probably see an anger foul. Like, you fouled me like that, bro, I'm finna attack you. But when have you seen a nigga get fouled and just throw a tantrum because he didn't get a call? Nigga, you didn't even go. I could see if he hopped up and ran over there to Jason Tatum like, nigga, don't you foul me? Like, nigga, you ain't even go to the nigga that fouled you. You just threw a fucking kid tantrum.
And then this is the thing about it. You close to 6'9", 270 plus, and you crying. Do you want me to go to the dollar store and buy you a bib?
Man, where was all that shoulder rolling? Why you didn't roll that nigga off your shoulders?
Right.
Hey, he only do that, and this is the thing.
With little niggas.
Let's go to the shoulder shrug, right?
That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame we talking about a shoulder shrug.
But
You not a post up? You can't pick
no, this is the thing.
Move that motherfucker out the way and score the basket down low?
All right, just like I said earlier, and I'm gonna continue to say this about this guy, right? And y'all know I ain't changed my mind. I ain't the type that's that changed my mind. Oh, you said this? No, I've been consistent to check this out. How this man is the greatest of his generation when he came to the podium with a cast on? How this man is a GOAT when nobody accused, it's no accountability. But then at the same time, y'all whip Kawhi Leonard, y'all whip KD a new haircut, brush or whatever. Y'all used to get into Steph, but y'all don't lay back on Steph. It's just like, but at the same time,
because he's no longer putting LeBron out. If he putting LeBron out again, LeBron's been beating him in them play-ins. If he's the one stopping LeBron from getting to the next round, they back on Steph.
And even young rip on Paul George.
Whoever stops him. Why did Kyrie and KD become LeBron? Look, at first, KD was just like LeBron's Larry Bird or Magic, whatever you want to call him, right? He was like, that's the dude in the West. But once he joined up with Golden State, something that could stop LeBron after LeBron beat Golden State. And then they got him. They're like, oh God, now he's stopping LeBron. And then when Kyrie left, they're like, oh no, now he's stopping LeBron because he's not helping him. So that's how you become their enemy. Once you do something that does not help that man win, the NBA, the ESPNs, all that, they start tweeting your game. Oh, he can't really dribble good. Oh, he can't really. I mean, when he was with LeBron, it was okay.
Hey, this is another thing too, though, right? Look at the lies and manipulation that the media like to do, and y'all new generation. I'm telling y'all, I know there's people that's my age and underrated darkness names. Right? We know this for a fact that continue this agenda that they it's not standing down on it. Then you got and shout out to everybody that's on these other different platforms, which is TikTok or YouTube or Twitch. They banned me for Twitch because I said LeBron James is not the GOAT. They banned me. I told you, bro, I can't go back on Twitch right now if I wanted to, bro.
Wow, bro. I did not know Twitch was doing it like that, boy.
Yeah.
I told you that. I told y'all the day that it happened. People thought it was cap. Dude, I can't get on Twitch right now. They'll but no, you blocked.
Bro, you know the difference. What I hate too. You guys like to say what, like when people team up with LeBron, like he's so huge, they strength. No, Anthony Davis was still a monster. He was still a beast. Kyrie still a monster, still a beast. First finals, go look at that nigga D Wade stats, and then go look at LeBron. D Wade was averaging 20 something points. Chris
Mm-hmm.
Bosh still was a beast. The thing is, LeBron takes away from them. Kobe Bryant and Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard was not being taken away from. He was not playing up to Kobe Bryant's status. It's a difference. They always meet LeBron's status. The media just never say LeBron. This is my problem with him. It ain't that LeBron is always the problem. It's that when he is, say it. When he is the problem, say it. That's my problem. Don't act
That's
like
not
you
gonna
didn't
happen
see
every
that
time.
shit. Like I feel like people act like LeBron James, like we all came in with clothes in the locker room. Everybody dressed. LeBron James came in asshole naked. Everybody acting like they don't see that shit. Like this nigga ain't got no clothes on, man. What's wrong with you? Everybody acting like he got a suit on.
That's
Nigga, you
that's
naked. I see
I'm
you.
saying.
You ain't John Cena. I see you. Like people be acting like LeBron and John Cena on the court. No, nigga, I seen that turnover. You had 8 of them. How the hell can I miss it? No, I seen that. That brick shot hit the side of the backboard. You missed 5 threes today. Crucial ones. Why nobody talking about that? But y'all want to talk about the 2 threes Austin Rivers missed. No, we're not going to do that.
Mm-hmm. I've
All I
seen a
want
lot of
is
very.
what T Price said. I just want accountability. And I want it from him first. I want LeBron James to come out. And it's not bad. It don't stop you from being a great player. If anything, it helps you be a better player when you can come out and admit today it was on me. Today I lost this game. I wasn't the guy. And
He's
it's so
not
hard
built
for him to
that way.
admit that. It's so hard for this dude to come out and say, I'm the reason
Because
why we
he's never
lost this
wrong.
series.
He's
Yeah,
not built
that
Yeah,
like
bothers me
he's
because
that.
the
never
only
wrong.
perfect person that ever walked this earth was Christ.
Mm-hmm. And what I've always been saying, they had like this man walked on water and all this other stuff and gave his life for us. This man. Look, I've been to games, man, and seen this guy play, man, and it's just like y'all really think this dude? Oh, LeBron is 6'9", he'll beat you up, dude. Y'all don't know what this man is capable. That's cause, dude. Let me just tell y'all something, man. I seen dudes that was 6'9", 6'8", buff, everything
Uh,
locked up, right? And couldn't fight worth a lick.
okay.
You know, yeah, y'all just hey, I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Listen to the
I'm gonna
I've been
tell you
hearing the
what.
real stories. I've been listening to them real stories to the homies that be on YouTube and try to tell these youngsters like, dude, y'all talk about this man, but there's dudes that's literally on YouTube telling y'all like, man, like I fought dudes like that. That don't scare none. Just you 6'8", 6'9", 250. That don't whatever to this dude, man. You talking about the same guy that gained what 7 or 9 pounds in a basketball game after been gone for two
That shit
weeks.
don't scare no real man. A real man don't care what your size is. He don't like what you said. He feel disrespected. He coming to check that shit out.
That's
You know,
facts.
a child's mentality in basketball. I'm talking about as a man. Now I'm
I
talking
was
about as
raised in the win, lose, or draw. It ain't about winning. I just want this nigga to know when you step to me like that, this is what we're gonna have to do. And like that's like growing up, what I was told. You got a bully, right? He want to take my money and another dude money. Guess what? If I'm fighting for him to take my money, he's gonna stop fighting me because it's harder to take my money. He just gonna take the money from the dude who say here.
you know the child mentality is. I'm talking about LeBron.
LeBron
When
is a bully in the league. I'm not dumb. That's how everything goes in these like entertainment things. You know, it's like music, it's like acting. Hey, don't speak up on the actor that's really making us the money for this because he can get you shut down. He can get you blacklisted. He can keep you out of movies. That's the same with LeBron. He can keep you off of teams. He can mess with your shit. Same thing with 50 told Cameron. I can mess with your label. I can mess with your album dropping. That's the truth. When you become bigger than the game for a moment, which every real superstar, Magic became bigger than the NBA. Larry Bird became bigger than the NBA. Jerry West, all these dudes. Once you become bigger, you can mess with dudes' career if you choose to. Use your power that way. And the one guy out of everybody that I seen abuse their power, because I believe everyone used their power in certain ways, but who abuses it is LeBron James, as in getting what he wants, as in moving the needle where he needs it to be. That's my problem
Go
with
ahead,
him. Hey, bro,
underrated. I'm gonna let underrated finish when you finish. Go ahead. Underrated try to
some
get in before you.
sometime, bro, you gotta accept what challenges come to you. And my problem with LeBron is he always wanna customize his challenge. He always want to make it to where he's comfortable. He never just goes in there. He does not like to be uncomfortable. And that's my problem with him. That's not a real leader. That's not a real person that likes competition. Go ahead, underrated.
And I'm glad that brother Trey was saying that, and also I want people to understand he's a child. All right. Let's be honest. He's a child because a child always want to act. They don't get what they want. He's a big child. All right. When you tell a guard to go post up your player that's the same size of you, you is a child. You run away from responsibility. You run away from greatness. All the greats that I seen, I'm talking from point guard all the
Good
way up
defense.
to center. They
Y'all
never
need this.
run away from responsibility. They are men. But you'll pass him, but you'll say he's a chosen one. He's a child. He is a child. He been a child for 20 plus years. He even ran off. He don't want to be coach of a real coach. He's a child. What he did to Donovan Ham and then the other coaches in the past, Paul Silas in them, he's a child.
Now all of a sudden, now he want to respect the coach. This is like I'm trying to
Now
tell
so he
people,
wants
like,
to respect
look,
the coach.
we just gonna continue to paint this
A
picture.
podcaster.
Like we say, let us count the ways, right? Cause look what he did to Paul Silas.
Right.
And then when he had just that European coach that he had, took it to the finals and
Yeah.
everything. He got fired. And then they always want to talk about Tyronn Lue. He had Tyrone too. They tried to get him on the Lakers, whatever that happened with that. But still, but look how many coaches he had with the Lakers. Yeah, Frank Vogel. He won a championship. He gone with the win like the rest of the roster was. Okay, we could just continue on. Then we had Darvin Ham. And then what they did to Darvin Ham. Now, this is one thing I find the media, and we called this a long time ago. Y'all got a huge backing for JJ Redick, but where's this huge backing of a brother though that was in Darvin Ham? Like
Right.
I don't like my thing is this. Like I know the assistant coaches that's on the Lakers are Scott Brooks and Nate McMillan. Nate McMillan is I can't believe that we still got guys like what's that coach name? Oh, I can see his face. Oh, Quinn Snyder. He went to Duke. You got Quinn Snyder coaching the league, and they don't want somebody like a Nate McMillan. I could tell you somebody else that need to be coaching right now, but he ain't never got a chance to coach yet. Sam Cassell. I think he would be a great
Yeah,
coach.
Sam
I think he
Cassell,
hold
right.
these.
He been
I think he hold these players accountable. But again, y'all remember that stream when we was talking about when Ticket was talking about player empowerment? They ruined it, man. Honestly, they ruined it. I'm right back, y'all. I got to get this food off the stove. I'll be back.
just sad. Just sad. I mean,
Just speaking on Ty Lue,
yeah.
why Ty Lue had to pump him up in halftime. If you just like that, why do a coach got to put a battery in your back? Nigga, do you want to win yourself? You feel me?
Yeah.
Underrated. Where is the competitiveness? Let's be real. Like when you constantly always gotta have the better, right? Like let's be real. We done been on the blacktop, on the playground. Sometimes you ain't got the better team. You look and you like, damn, they got like 3 more niggas better than us. Like, like they gonna ball out, like they got them dudes over there. But that don't make you play half-ass, like, oh, I ain't gonna play my game because
you still gonna go out and do your thing.
look, because guess what? If I beat you niggas with these niggas, that's proof that makes me look good. So I'm not going like play less. Like I done been on teams where I looked at my teammates and I could see like they gonna play confident as long as I'm confident. They happy. Like the dudes you think don't got game, like you can say what you want, but I play basketball. Niggas who don't really play like you, they love when they play with you because they think they have a chance.
Yeah.
But if you treat them like shit and act like they them dudes that can't play, then that's how they're gonna play. They need your ass to pump a battery in them. Pass the ball to them. Shoot it. Oh damn, he told me shoot it. Next thing you know, wow. Yeah, nigga, that's right. Yeah. Don't hesitate. You start teaching them how to play. You start telling them what was wrong with them. Look, I'm gonna tell you right now, when I be playing against you, I'm gonna tell you, you be playing timid. You don't be wanting to touch me. You be scared to foul. Don't do that shit when I play with you. Like you gotta let them know.
Yeah.
And that's something LeBron don't want to do. He's not a teacher of the game. That's why he always trade off his rookies. Who brought Austin Reeves out? Just because LeBron's still playing with him, that don't give him that credit. That was Russell Westbrook who had faith in him. That was Russell Westbrook who brought out that boy.
And look how they treat Westbrook at the end.
Did LeBron speak up for him like he's speaking up? And I understand that's not your son, but this is what I'm saying. LeBron, you understand that every man got to be a man to speak up for himself. That's why you don't speak up for him. So why are you speaking up for? Because it's your son. Let that man be a man. Like, I'm serious. Like, it ain't even no bad thing. If he has a problem with Stephen A., let your son walk over there and handle that. You're going to start a problem. It's just like when you go to school and your mom want to go. The father know better. The mom, the one that want to go to the school and bring that boy out and call it. You like, nah, that's going to make me look weak. Let me do this shit right. Like, it's going to be wrong, but let me do it right. And the right way to do it is I go up in the school and sock that nigga in his head.
But you know, brother Trey, this is going to be much worse. Wherever LeBron leaves and stuff. Even, let me. I said that in the near future. But even right now, look at them other players going. They're gonna look at Bronny James like, man, you can't take up for yourself, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm. You know you gonna hear. Look, at the end of the day, you know you gonna hear that. Look, your daddy ain't hear this. Look, me and you on the court, 1-on-1. Bronny sticking me. Your daddy can't say you. You know you hearing all that. Yo, I ain't Stephen A. Yeah, your daddy ain't gonna say you from like, God damn, you started all this. That's what I will use. I'm telling you right now. Everything you do with your son will be used against you in a court of law, in a court of this basketball court, nigga. Every time you pamper him, I'm gonna throw some powder on that shit.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be personal. Like with LeBron.
But you making it personal. You're making it personal, right? What LeBron said just a few months ago. It's just basketball. That came out of his mouth.
Yeah.
You know, if it's just basketball, shut the fuck up. That's what Stephen A. talking about. Just basketball.
What LeBron did, right, with Stephen A. Smith, you know, you walk up to all some of the players now. That's all it's like that now. No, that's what you know the players, even the coaches now. When the Lakers come in, they circle that game. Okay, we going after them.
Man, look at how we get at AD. Talk about he's soft as Charmin. We call him Mr. Glass. Do you see his daddy or his family coming making posts? The only thing you seen Russ do, Russ didn't say nothing. He was like, I don't really care about it. He was like, but when my family starts saying people are like getting at them, that's what made him mad. Like people like teasing his kid and his wife. He didn't care about people saying that
something that a media member said. A media member.
Like, you know, he don't care about shit at him. But I understand him with his family. But guess what I do believe? I do believe that if Russ' son was in the NBA, I don't think Russ would be like, y'all don't talk about my son. I think he'll be like, I think it'll be behind the scenes. He'll tell his son, just like I would tell my son, you got to speak up for yourself. Stop being so goddamn quiet. Okay, because if I do it, it's gonna make you look weaker. Like if you a father, you don't want you're trying to X out the problems for your son. You're not trying to create them. So you like, look, you're gonna have to say something about that. If a dude foul your son
Yes.
hard, if a dude foul my son hard on the court, yeah, I'm gonna foul him hard, but guess what I'm gonna tell my son to do first? You gotta smack him upside his head first. You gotta smack him and let him know you didn't like that shit first. Before I do, you gotta smack him and say, nigga, I know I'm LeBron's
Facts.
son, but ain't no fucking popping me upside my head, nigga. Like he
Yeah,
gotta, I'm sorry, but that's where you gotta. Kobe separated himself from his father. Steph separated. They never put their father in their careers. You never seen their fathers come down there. Only thing you seen were their fathers being interviewed about their son breaking fucking records.
and but you know what, brother Trey, and brother Ohead, and then what's what make it much worse than the coaches even back then would tell the play though, you gotta take up for yourself. When you take up for
Facts.
we got your back. But now, with the Lakers, they got a podcaster. You got a podcaster. Where's you talk? Oh, I also forgot.
Come on, underrated. Tell them tell them the street value of it. That goes. Look, this rule is all the way before you even make it. This is a rule that goes with anything. If you're a man, underrated, you my boy. If a dude call you a bitch, yeah, I'm gonna be like, nigga, who the fuck you think you talking to? But guess what? While I'm
Yeah.
saying that, I'm like, underrated, put this nigga in his mouth so we can get it going. I can't pop him. He said it to you.
He said it to you, so you got to do it. You can't
Yeah,
let
you got to make
LeBron
the
jump
first
in.
move, and then we
Get
all
your
gonna
damn
royal run.
ass right jumping. Right. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, man. So I'm saying like, what go more on your point, brother Trey. Now, what about the other players? See, the people that I know we talk about it, but I want the people that I ain't talking about people in the chat, but I want people outside looking in right now. You know what this do to other players of the Lakers? They gonna look at them like, I mean, real players. They gonna like, what?
Yeah.
I said, oh, daddy, though, you hold
You
me.
just now
Daddy,
made
hold
your
me.
son look like lunch meat. And you know what? They're gonna use that. That's something I use to get you out the game. If I know that messes with you, I'm a pick on your son. Like if he's on
Yeah.
the sideline, I don't care. I don't care if he playing. You remember what Steph said to Kendrick Perkins when he thought he tried to trip him? He like, oh, you in your suit today? Oh, you ain't playing? Like made that nigga man. Look, I'm on your son like that. Look, what you get drafted for if you ain't gonna play? Like, you know what I mean? What they draft you for if you get like I'm on you because you know why? I know it affects your daddy. He gonna get out the game. He gonna come about himself. Like you already exposed that this shit bothers you. See, you try to act like it don't bother you what people say about your son, but when you walked up to Stephen A. Smith, what you did was let him know his words hurt. What you did was let him know his words reach. What you did was let him know how big his platform is and it can shut your shit down. And that's why he went on Gil Arenas shit and said, what I thought he did was weak and it was some bullshit. Because you gave him the window. He like, I got your ass now.
Yeah.
Now he looking good. He didn't showed everybody LeBron James can be bothered.
Yeah, you can be bothered. And look at them other
Nigga,
players that got.
you didn't let Lance Stevenson bother you, blowing in your ear. You didn't let Dylan Brooks bother you. You ain't let nobody bother you who done did physical shit to you.
Facts.
But this man words, what they say underrated, sticks and stones. But words will never hurt me.
Never hurt me.
Well,
But
LeBron James is so weak that words hurt him.
and and I was a player. I said, Dad, I see you holding. I said, Daddy still holding your strap, huh? They can say, and then you know what it is, and then you know, and as you
Look,
already know, they
hey,
can
look,
actually cause some games like that.
Kobe made Shannon feel so stupid. Kobe made Shannon feel so stupid. He said, I asked Kobe to get some autographed shoes from him, right? And he said he did it, right? And he said he was shocked because of how he be talking about Kobe on things. Kobe said, man, that don't bother me. I know it's an agenda behind that. He knows it's an agenda behind it. So he don't take it personal. The only thing I ever seen Kobe Bryant take personal on the basketball court was when Charles Barkley said he quit on his team and he had to come on there and let them know that wasn't nothing about the team. That was me and Phil.
Oh,
It's too much whining going on in this league. It's too much me in this league. That player empowerment is always been around, like I said. You don't have to let it be known. You don't have to beg for what you want and pull these strings. Player empowerment always been. What you want a jacuzzi back here? Fine. You want a helicopter? Fine. You want to be able to smoke cigars in here? Fine. You want shit like that? Fine. But all this other shit, no.
Trey, you don't play right. You look at come on, let's cut it out. I mean, like, really? You look through it, you do it, play hard. Come on, god damn. I mean, like, yo, what you want ice, you want ice cream sandwich? That's what you want. You want somebody lay you down and pamper you or something? You want somebody burp you or something? What time are you on? What time are you on? Please let us know. Let us know because what we talking about, we not on that time. Come on now. Y'all supposed to be men. Men age. Children always cry. Children never want to be accountable. What is y'all doing? They could blow at you. That's a foul. I don't like that call. Y'all know how to play through fouls. And yeah, this NBA right now is so easy. And y'all still complain. Y'all still complain. And it makes what you're saying is worse. Much worse. Because you're out of touch of reality. You got Shaquille O'Neal only got one in his career. He got one rebounder title. One. And he's 7'1", 300 some pounds. You got you got players that shorter than Shaq had more title rebounds, more rebound titles. I want to find it if Shaquille O'Neal and LeBron James. Are y'all cut? Are y'all related? Are y'all related? I want to know. Are y'all related? If y'all can hear me, press one in the chat, please. Y'all related? Because the way how y'all conduct your career is just about the same. Even Shaquille O'Neal, a while back, was talking about he left the Lakers. I mean, he left Atlanta to the Lakers because he heard Penny got little more money than him. And years later, he said, "Man, I should have put my ego aside and just play against him." And then what Shaq was saying, him and Penny did not never have a argument. Never have an argument. Only Penny.
It's a difference. It's a difference, and they don't want to admit it. Look, LeBron James can play basketball, but does he play it? Does he? I ain't gonna say it the right way. You cheat the game to me, bro. To me, you cheat the game. That's just period, point blank, what it is. I don't like nobody cheating the game. That's what I don't like about it. I'm gonna be real. It ain't nothing about the way he dribble. I don't give a shit about that. I don't care about his form when he shoot. I don't care about none of that. I don't like that this nigga cheats the game and everybody give you fucking credit and say you this and you that and you cheating. You know, it's like we all in class, bro. Y'all wouldn't like this. If you were in his class, you would like him. The difference is you're cool with it because it doesn't affect you. But it's something that I'm really into, so it affects me because it's lying. It's lying and it's gonna put fake history up on the boards, and I'm gonna have to explain this shit to my son about why that nigga ain't supposed to be right there and why that shit is bullshit. Like it's all this shit that I never had to do until this man came into the league. And I don't like that. You cheat the game, bro. You make everybody think you great, but what have you done on your own? What have you done on your own? And everybody always want to say, well, no one won a championship on their own, but no one won a damn championship where they always had 3 or 4 motherfuckers. And no one always moved here and there. This dude come in the league, and all of a sudden it's normal for the superstar franchise player to pick a different team every 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's not cool, bro. It ain't never been cool. Michael Jordan would not be Michael Jordan if he moved every 4 years. Kobe, nobody will be who they are because they got a fan base. Why? Allen Iverson gonna get cheered in any arena that he goes in, but when he goes in that Philadelphia arena, it's gonna be different. Why? Because that's where he belongs. They own him, like we own Kobe, like we own Magic, like Boston own Larry, like Boston own Paul Pierce. Like it's a difference. Like KG, he get clapped for in Boston for that ring, but where he know he belong at is Minnesota. That's why he went there and retired. That's why he was right there teaching cat things. Like it's a thing about who you really belong to, who drafts you. The fans gonna always remember you. See, KD, it's all, with these dudes, it's iffy. New Orleans ain't gonna really appreciate AD. Oklahoma ain't gonna really appreciate KD because you didn't stay there long enough. You didn't bring nothing, and they didn't see you fail enough to where they can say, "Leave us, man, and go win. We love you that much to where we want you to go somewhere and win." You didn't stay with them like that. See, Allen Iverson. The fans were sad, but they wanted him to win, so they let him go to a Detroit or to a Denver. But they wanted him, but they knew he wasn't going to win here. But they still love and appreciate him. KD don't get that when he goes there.
Look at everybody. Look at all the great players from back then. Bubba Day was always the biggest knot that they stayed with their franchises too long. All the great ones did. Charles Barkley.
Yeah.
When he did it, all people felt like he stayed in Philadelphia too long.
Yeah.
And then he came to Phoenix.
Gary Payton. Shit.
Gary Payton, yeah, the list just goes on.
It goes on, bro. Jason Kidd. Hey, man, it's a lot of dudes. Steve Nash. Shit, it's a lot of dudes, bro, who didn't get it. But guess what? It wasn't because of their talent. It was because the other dude just got what he needed. Look how long it took Dirk, bro. But he finally got the right team around him to beat Tim and Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't say, you know what? He didn't say, you know what? I can't beat these niggas. Let me go to the East. He was from that generation. He may not get on these interviews and say it like me, T. Price, but best believe in his heart and his mind, he knew that's why I couldn't go to another team because I knew how I'd be looked at. That's what them dudes knew. It ain't about saying it publicly. It's just about knowing as a man, like if I leave this team in and go somewhere else and win, they're going to call me a bitch.
Look at the players. Look at the player. Look at the White. You know, it's crazy that it's amazing now that one thing that's good about these podcasts, especially, I'm like, listen, it's amazing to me how they want to call these guys plumbers and all this other stuff. But y'all players, y'all play, and y'all podcasters too. Hey, that's what y'all want to do. Just what y'all want to do. But at the same time, I'm talking about the people that talk about calling the players plumbers, but these players are players and podcasters. So what's the difference? But the difference is the players back then, they had 2 jobs. And they still gave it their all. That's the difference. I'd rather see plumbers and all that then. Since they want to always talk about we done with the 90s. Look, y'all can't be done with anything. I've been trying to tell y'all forever. Everything just didn't start with LeBron James. I've been telling that for years, man. The NBA didn't start with him. It started way back in George Mikan days. That's when it first started.
And you know what? And to go more on your point, when they won a championship even back then, they was getting no championship money.
Mm-mm.
They was getting none of that. You know how the money they have to rely on, the job they have to work after the season. Oh, they
No, sorry.
plumbers. They work for insurance companies. Welders and all that. But though back then they was men, and they did not run. You know, back then, like, when Philadelphia finally beat Boston after that year back in 67, 68, right? You know what I'm saying? They didn't run. They beat Boston, and that was it. And they went on win the title. Yeah, but they didn't run. They didn't run.
Oh, he carried the ball. They didn't call it. Oh, he almost made that three. He carried. But anyway, go ahead, man. I didn't interrupt. I didn't mean to
No,
interrupt.
no,
I'm
it's all
watching
right.
these.
No, no, it's
I'm
okay.
watching the Big 12. It's
Yeah,
halftime now.
it just that y'all,
I just think it's
where's
important,
your
bro,
talking points
that
at?
people know it's not about this man game. It's not about hate. It's about cheating the game, actually, like just truthfully. Hey, when you come in and do some shit that every man feels like that ain't what we do. Let's be real. It don't matter what you are, what you walk into. It's always a tradition of something. Like this how we do this though, bro. Like you just gotta figure out how to make it work for you, like to where you get it. LeBron came in and ran away from the challenge that every other franchise superstar face of the league did not run from. And that threw every real basketball fan through a loop. Like,
Mhm.
what the fuck? Hold on, bro. We don't do that shit.
They ain't giving him everything that he wanted, all the trades and everything like that. And then, like I said, ESPN have a hand in all this stuff because
What makes you trade from a team that you go to the finals with? You went to the finals with Cleveland before you ever went to Miami. Like right then and there, that should have gave you confidence that we have potential to be something. You were supposed to play your years out and make somebody want to come over there with you. I don't care who it would have been. You just don't leave. You are different. They're promoted you different. So you don't leave. You get the help come to you. You don't go to them. You don't start trading teams. You keep that jersey on your back. We never see your jersey change.
mhm,
Tim, y'all want to bring up KG, huh? Y'all want to bring up Ray Allen, huh? But Ray Allen and KG was never promoted like a goddamn LeBron James.
mhm,
They wasn't promoted like to be them guys. They wasn't chosen. They made the league pay. I keep trying to tell y'all, even Michael Jordan wasn't chosen. These dudes made the league pay attention to them. They
mhm.
wanted to go away from Kobe. Y'all remember what the reason was. I'm not gonna speak up on it. Rest in peace, Kobe. They wanted to go away from him, but the man's skills and game was so good, they still had to promote him. They had to. Damn. I know,
Hey,
I
hey,
know,
let's
I
stay
know.
right there. Let's stay right there. Let's stay right there because it be hitting my algorithm a whole lot. I know y'all be seeing it on YouTube. Look at the years that LeBron was winning them MVPs, right? Look at that 3 year stretch of the straight puppet commercials that we were seeing. We never saw that LeBron versus Kobe Bryant match. I don't care what nobody say.
Never.
Kobe would have killed Tim. That would have killed that argument. But this is one thing that they like to move the goalpost. Y'all want to take. Oh, he beat him in the regular season. Okay, Michael Jordan, he lost to Kobe head to head. Is he better than Mike? I'm just saying, like, and then another thing too. I'm gonna continue to harp on this plus minus. Y'all don't like to look at plus minus. Oh yeah, I forgot. We got off track though. But this is the roster from the 2007-8 Lakers, right? It was Trevor Ariza. Y'all know eventually it was Kwame Brown was on there who was in eventually got Kwame Brown, um, Kobe Bryant, Andrew Bynum, Brian Cook, Javaris Crittenton. He's not in prison now. Maurice Evans, Jordan Farmar, Derek Fisher, Paul Gasol, DJ Binga, Kobe Carl, George Carlson, Chris Mill, Aaron Newbill, Lamar Odom, Vladimir Romanovic, Ronnie Churioff, Sasha Vujacic, and Luke Walton. That was 2007, 2008. Let's go to the next season. Now listen to all the same names that's still on this roster. It's still not a whole bunch of changing up. Trevor Ariza, Shannon Brown, Kobe Bryant, Andrew Bynum, Jordan Farmar, Derek Fisher, Paul Gasol, excuse me, DJ Binga, Chris Mihm, Adam Morrison, Lamar Odom, Josh Powell, Vladimir Romanovich, Sasha Vujacic, Luke Walton, and Sun Yu. Let's go to then. This is the third. This is the time. Remember he went to the finals 3 straight years. After they said he couldn't win without Shaq. He went to the finals 3 straight times, where Shaq only went to 1 and never came close after that.
Right.
But anyway, this is the roster from that year: Andrew Bynum, Kobe Bryant, Shannon Brown, Jordan Farmar, Derek Fisher, Paul Gasol, DJ Binga, Adam Morrison, Lamar Odom, Josh Powell, Sasha Vujacic, Luke Walton, Metta World Peace, a.k.a. Ron Artest. All these rosters were still the same except one person. Just one. In all them 3 years. Compared to now. I keep telling y'all, man, there's levels to this, man. Don't let these people continue to lie to y'all, manipulate. That's all I understand how y'all be taking these dudes seriously when everybody's on the clutch payroll. Everything's about that mighty dollar. It ain't no true journalism going on.
Like you said, bro, this dude career has been manufactured. It's been manufactured, bro. It's stock. You know when the dude say, you got this car, everything stock? This nigga came stocked. Ain't nothing original. Ain't nothing made. This nigga is stock radio, stock music, stock beats, stock all that, bro. He already came in, bro. Like you said, they already anointed this nigga to win, bro. Without winning, this nigga was already anointed the best player in the league without a goddamn championship, without an all-star, without a defensive player, without anything. They was talking about this nigga is better than Tim Duncan, KG, Kobe Bryant, Tracy McGrady. This nigga ain't even got an award yet. So you were right, bro. They gave this nigga the coming to America treatment, bro.
You know, old head, I got a new name for
Damn shame, bro. And that's what made a nigga. That's what make you look. One thing we don't like, what we would have appreciated, is him saying, "Don't try to give me shit. Let me earn it, bro. Don't call me this. Don't call me that." But he got accustomed to that. He got accustomed to being spoiled. He got accustomed to getting awarded when he done bad. You know, it's like a kid that does wrong and he don't supposed to get no goddamn presents. He don't supposed to get no damn gifts. But you reward him with that. You just now made a bad habit.
You know, I got a new name for him. Y'all want to hear it?
What is it?
I call him professional Walmart player.
Wow.
Manufacturing. Get a good sale out of him. Retail. Recycle.
It's crazy to me because people will argue with you like they really know this man. They'll call you everything out. They'll say you're broke, you this and that, and disregard the whole argument. Like it's just who they are. Like I was listening to an interview with Rich Paul. He didn't even answer the man's question. He didn't even answer the man's question at all. He starts going off in other avenues, and then he want to call Rashad McCants a hater, and people like Rashad McCants just talk about Bronny don't belong in the NBA, yada 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 yada. It's just like he didn't even answer the question, and it goes back to Jay Reed from Akron, like two birds of a flock together, right? So I ain't getting no true answers out this guy. I just don't. I don't see this hype with this guy. I just don't. And people want me to sit there and when we get on my knees, the only time I get on my knees is to pray to the man upstairs. That's number one. You know what I mean? So all that other stuff, people be saying, man, y'all just so disingenuous. And then y'all always want to talk about all these other player kids getting in trouble and everything like that. Yeah, y'all keep on taking shots because I'm telling you, the media, they bring you up and they bring you down too. Oh yeah, I seen it happen to the best of them. Shoot, I could give y'all so many examples. Tiger Woods, Barry Bonds, even though he ain't never failed, even though he never failed a drug test. Another one. Won't even let that man get in the Hall of Fame for nothing. He probably won't be able to live to even see it. But even when he was in his 40s, they were saying that what he was doing is totally impossible. He has to be on it. It's just like they don't keep the same energy. And I've been saying this for a while. They try to treat this man like he's the Tom Brady of the NBA. And I never forget what them old school women told me a long time ago when they told me that basketball, it was not even going to be about basketball. It's going to be like a soap opera. And boy, they ain't never lied. It ain't about what you do on the court. Look at all these teams. Look at this year. They got two legendary things going on right now, and they want to talk about. Excuse me. They didn't want to talk about LeBron, and then they want to talk about LeBron should make all defensive team, huh? LeBron, just because you play 2 weeks, you engage, but I could see, I could go back and watch plenty of video, even in the games, that where you just sit there with your hands on your hips and don't do nothing. I seen you on so many possessions since you've been with the Lakers. Since you've been with the Lakers, everybody else doing the work, and then you get rewarded for getting the rebound. I seen players that should get credit for the rebound, but it gets in your hand. It's not even a rebound for a teammate. These are facts. I've been watching this man like his whole career. Like y'all acting like we old and we just hate this man. No, this man has really destroyed the league, and y'all don't understand. He destroyed it. All-Star games. That used to be the renaissance of it all. The best on the best. Back in the day, that's why we wanted to see. Cause we know one thing, they was gonna bring it. We was tired with the East Coast team. They was tired of the West Coast teams getting, they came to show who was the best of the best. Look how many times the All-Star game changed. LeBron versus Curry. It's all these things that's going on. And that's just why now they want to talk about Donovan Mitchell. Now they want to talk about Darius Garland. Now they want to talk about Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. I think he got robbed last year. I think he should have won MVP last year. That's just my opinion. Yeah, Jokic is good. He doesn't get in trouble and all that. He's a stand-up guy. All he want to do is ball and hoop. But I got to give it edge to Shea Gilgeous-Alexander because he actually played both ends of the floor. And then I began to notice something, though. The only reason why these players most people love these fans that are the majority of these fans of these players that's in this era that are superstars, they're one dimensional. And the ones that are play both ends of the floor, they don't get no credit at all. I've been seeing that a whole lot. But I will talk about that at another point in time. But anyway, I've been on here long enough. Like, share, subscribe. I'll be back on in the morning. I'm just gonna sit back and finish my little dinner I got going on here and everything, and continue to watch these conference tournaments like I have been, man. And hey, like, share, subscribe. It's just opinions, but it's just my opinion, my thoughts. Shout out to Underrated. Shout out to Trey for coming through. It's just my opinion, man. You can't get mad at me about something that and I showed y'all so many ways of why these people are fraudulent. As my boy Real Elisa say, manufactured. It's manufactured. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can't get mad at that. I ain't never been a type person that believe everything that I hear in the media. Because, like I said, this in my final words, they want me to believe everything about this man, right? Okay, fine. Okay, whatever. They can't even tell the truth about where my people came from, my true history. Well, you want me to believe everything that they saying about this man is truthful? I've been seeing this man getting propped up and where he shouldn't even been elevated. I watched this man's whole career. They were saying that this man was the greatest player in the league. I remember all that. And the man, he wasn't winning no championships. Didn't even get nothing in the league yet. And y'all forget the first 2 years he was in the league. Look at his stats compared to 20 years after that. I'm just saying. He can score 80,000 points. He's still chasing the ghost. He's not better than Duncan, and he's definitely not better than Kobe to me. He's not better than any other players that I see. He ain't better than Magic. Magic 5-4. I find it very interesting too. Y'all don't accuse Magic for playing with Kareem or none of that. I ain't never seen people do that, but this era. Well, Magic had this player, and this player, and Kobe had this player, and this player, and this player, and Michael had this player, and this player, and then we start saying that all the players that LeBron played with, oh man, it wasn't in their prime. Well, he got a young one in his prime. Y'all can't move the goalposts too much, but sooner or later, that goalpost switch is gonna come to a halt, and when it do, I'm just gonna sit back and just let it watch like I have, man. It's just it's not gonna have no effect on it right now because the media they don't stand on business. Everybody is monkey see, monkey do, and the ones that don't work on ESPN no more, you know, if they don't kiss his behind, then what? Even Paul Pierce even came out and said, but y'all call Paul Pierce a hater when they say he was that. He used to give Braun the businessman. He really did. He really did. Yeah, they formed a big three. Yeah, they formed a big three in Miami. And that was celebrated like it was something. They didn't even do anything. Yeah, they won. They went to the finals 4 times. Excuse me. They should have won 4 championships. They should have won 4, but they didn't. But then they want to move the goalposts again. Oh, uh, lost to the Spurs. Well, they want to say might. I don't understand, and it's just and it's everybody from their fan base and from their people. That's affiliated with these people. They won't say the outlandish things to try to make this man look great, but at the same time, it's unraveling in front of everybody. Everybody talking about he's playing on a high level. I don't see no high level. Because if this man was playing at a high level, this man won't be crying. He won't be crying like he has been. I find it very interesting. Every time he played Boston, he heard some pop. Then he went to the school of LeBron's feet of feet. He had the biggest tantrum in Boston. And he seen that his team was getting his behind kicked. Then he want to check out again. When the last time we seen him challenge Giannis? Play against Giannis. Last time I seen him play Giannis was in an All-Star game. I think that was like, what, about 4 years ago? All-Star game. This man pick and choose when he plays. He doesn't play 82 games. And this man is as they say, never cheats the game. It even got people on the payroll saying the same thing that this man say. Even he always come. Hey, when a person keep on saying the same thing over and over and over and over again and everything like that, they convinced that it's truthful. That don't mean it's truthful. Like, share, subscribe. I'm out.